This thing is slow sometimes. Wow. Hold on. There you go. Good. Bitcoin flying. How about MicroStrategy? 9 to 170. It's going to keep going. Let me tell you, 62,000 can come. That takes coin up to 230. That takes those to $10. And then we see if it breaks. If it breaks 69,000, if the PCE is at 0.2, very possible Bitcoin is through 62,000. Okay, so just know that. They're selling techs. Doesn't matter if they should be or not. Doesn't matter. They're selling NVIDIA. They're selling SMCI. They're selling techs. Now, what we did, we banked at 250K, so we're fine. Everything is fine, okay? So you just chill and wait. You have CRM was up to 306 last night. It's back to 301. So that looks good. Does SPX reverse? Let's see what happens there. NVIDIA hit 771, 772 yesterday, and it moved 20. Okay, but you need NVIDIA to get through 800 again. And just wait. Maybe it takes 2 weeks. Maybe it takes 4 weeks. Don't know. Okay? This VKPT. Let's talk about VKPT. So I couldn't buy them yesterday. Fidelity wasn't showing them. They're showing up today. So let's see. So their data is better than Lilly. Now let's take a look at Lilly and see. This is logic, okay? So the logic, so Lilly was down 18. Kramer comes out, oh, Lilly has this in control. But why would Lilly look to buy them? Why are you going to buy somebody if your product is better? You don't do that, right? You don't do that. I mean, there's no reason for Tesla to go buy Ford. It doesn't make any sense, right? Bitcoin 60,000? Did it just hit 60K? What? Hold on. 60K. Holy moly. Come on, coin, baby. Okay. So anyway, you wouldn't do that. So Lilly made an offer at 48, 50, and now I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know this. I put in some calls. Nobody returned my calls. So if you're trying to buy somebody, if Lilly is trying to buy them, do they get access to their data? Did they see the data? Do they know it's better than their own? They may have not known that. If they don't know that, okay, I understand the 50K or the 5 billion price tag or whatever, at 50 a share. But if they've seen the data and didn't do it, then you have to say, is their data better? And they didn't want it. So got to figure that out. Now, here's the kicker on this VKTX. The guy on TV said this, and I don't know if it's true. Remember, I don't trust what anybody says. People just make shit up, okay? So he said the pill form trial results are in 30 days. So within 30 days, so you can probably use April 15th, if the pill form trials for VKTX are the same thing, 150 to 200. If the trial results come out and they're as good. I don't know if it's going to be there. And if it's not as good, does it drop all the way back down to 50? Okay? So just know that. That's out there. So very, very interesting. Carvana made a run. It always drops 4 right back down again. Okay? Let's see what happens. It may run. Look, when they're buying shit stocks, Beyond Meat is the ultimate shit stock. I told people this. People are like, oh my God, everybody's going to buy this. It's at 200. I said, no, it's going to go to shit. It's going sub 10. And it did. Okay? It's not hard to see any of this stuff. People have been eating meat for a million years. I mean, they're not going to freaking just eat this. Okay? It just doesn't happen. So you can think so, and you may love it and everything else. That's fine. But that's not the world. Okay? So that's what we know. Look at this Bitcoin go. Holy moly. Freaking 60,300. Man, oh man, can this coin hit 220, 230? Very nice. Keep an eye on it. Okay, so today you have Snow earnings and you have CRM earnings. CRM will move now. if CRM goes 319 possible, if snow goes 260, 270. Now let's talk about snow. So here's the events. So SMCI told you they're getting a ton of chips from NVIDIA and they're building all these computers, revenue from 8 billion to 20 billion coming. Okay. ASML said orders 2 billion to 8 billion, 6 billion more in orders. Okay. NVIDIA said everybody's buying it, it's going nuts. Okay. Lam Research and AMAT said great stuff. All this stuff you need to make SMCI machines. So now, who are buying these machines? Is it Amazon? Is it Microsoft, Azure, Google, Meta, et cetera, et cetera? Okay? So to use those machines, the best way to use them is with Snow and cloud. Okay? It lets you put data and parse it every different ways, not just 2D, 3D, it's 10D. Okay? So that's Snow. But here's the kicker, either way. So maybe those things didn't get deployed this quarter. They got deployed late in the quarter, and Snow's numbers won't be that good. Very possible. But that means they would have got deployed at some point. That means the guide would have to be very good, right? In theory. So in theory, the guide is very good. I don't know if the data is going to be that good. It should be, but you never know. And then we see. So maybe it goes down, maybe it goes up. Don't know. Okay? But it looks pretty good. If it pops, we'll probably sell some of it and roll up, make it a free trade. Again, that's what we do. Okay? Meta trying to break out, got right near 488. If it can get through 488 early, it can really spike. Okay? But right now, it doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter how good NVIDIA is. It doesn't matter, as I'm saying, they're selling techs right now. They're selling techs. There's nothing else to say. Okay? First Solar is up. They didn't guide up. They didn't do anything. They just reaffirmed. But their PE is low, so it's up. Okay? That's how it works. That's how this stuff works. We didn't play it. Okay? Zscaler starting lower. Look, PanW told you they're starting a price war, they're doing a whole new platform, and it drops 100. And then people buy it because Pelosi bought it. Well, what if Pelosi loses money for 6 months and then starts making money afterward? Okay? This is why people lose money. Okay? The CEO tells you there's a problem, and Pelosi bought it before that. Doesn't mean it doesn't go up in 3 months. There's nothing to say that NVIDIA doesn't hit 750, 740, and then go to 1,000 in 6 months. Okay? So that's PanW. That's why we bought the PanWs, because if PanW takes out 300 today, tomorrow, if it craters on Zscaler earnings, okay, on Zscaler earnings, then it's probably back to 260 and we make $30. Okay? But here's the thing, and we waited a long time to buy them because I didn't want to buy them, and then, I want just waiting, because if Snow and CRM is good, you're going to get techs go back up. That means PanW will go back up. Okay? And then you have to wait into the earnings. Okay? So just keep an eye on that. That's what's going on. So that's what's going on in the market today. That's what we know. Okay? MicroStrategy is going to hit 1,000. This is unbelievable. I had 500 of them. I had 50 of them. So it would have been 1 million. Oh, well. Anyway, that's what we know. Okay, let's get started. SPX was down like 15, somewhere in the 15 range. Look, this to me for tomorrow's PCE looks exactly like the NVIDIA thing. They sold NVIDIA into earnings from all the way down to 666, and then, it's shit, nothing's going to happen, and then SPX went up 80. So it looks the same to me, okay? Then we see. So SPX, you got 50.52, 51.09, 51.22, 51.72, up. Avago doing nothing. All the other techs are down. Avago's holding. You got 13.09, 13.52. NVIDIA, 771, 752. That's where it was after hours before it took off after earnings. And then you got 809. Any close over 809 explodes it up. ASML still trying to go. Looks like 962 is now the big number. Then we see. Adobe working lower. When does OpenAI release this, and how cheap is their product? And if their product is as good as or better than Adobe, Adobe is in a lot of trouble. Then we see. Lam Research 956, 962. Carvana 83.89. Lilly 752, 721. If you believe this other pill form gets the data comes out in 30 days, Lilly can drop 100 to 200 points if their data and their pill form is better. Okay? Doesn't matter if you believe. I'm just telling you what it is. VKTX, I actually like these. I like the 90s that open at 2.5 to 3. We'll keep an eye on that. AMD 178, 186. PanW 303, 291. Zscaler was all the way down to 203, I believe. It was 203 on PanW's earnings. It's up 40. 221, 200, 192, 262 of good. CrowdStrike was all the way to 280. So it's up 40. Okay, you got 300, 281 through 332. First Solar looks like 158, 162. MDB isn't moving yet. I would love to get these 520s, but add a week, not next week, the week after, because it's on a Thursday. Okay, so add 2 weeks, and does it get to 550? Then we see. MicroStrategy is at 954. This is going absolutely insane. 62,000, please. Coin 220. We'll get $6 for those. Probably discard them, add a week, because I think this can go all the way to 68,000, 69,000 if they really, really squeeze it. Okay, that takes MicroStrategy up to 1,100. Wow. Okay. Meta 488, 491, 496. SMCI needs to get positive 882. Now here's the thing. So I don't know all the rules around this, guys. So they're gonna announce who's added into the S&P. You got Palantir, and you have SMCI possible. You have to have been positive for 3 straight quarters, I believe. Okay? I don't know if that's true with Palantir, so keep an eye on that. SMCI probably can't go in because the price is too high. Just like Amazon couldn't go into the Dow unless they split the stock. Same thing with Google. And they wanted to be in the Dow, that's why they split the stock. So that implies SMCI split may be coming somewhere, okay, if they want to be in the S&P 500. So it's something to keep an eye on. SMCI also is presenting at 3 different conferences on the 4th, 5th, or the first 2, okay? So we may get news next week on those. Microsoft, no man's land, not even playing it. It's not moving, okay? NOW, can it get through 792? If it can get through 792, it can test 814. And Tesla, people saying the Apple car is a positive. It's not a positive. No sane person in the world, not one stock guy that knows what the hell he's talking about, and Gene Munster doesn't really know what he's talking about. I mean, nobody is going to build a car at 15% margins and give up your other business at 50. I mean, that's the utter stupidity of people. Don't be stupid. That's what Texas Instruments did, that when I left, the stock went from $90 to $10 for 5 years. They bought a company that makes less margin than them. If Apple would have built a car and the margin went to 25%, the stock would be sub 100. And it may be more than that. Lower. So just understand this. This is the first rule of business. Let's say you have a company and you make $1 million a year at 50% margins. Now you're going to go borrow $1 million to make 2% margin when you can make 5% just putting it in T-bills or whatever? Come on, guys. I mean, Apple can make 5 or 6% on their own money, why are they going to go build a car? That's as dumb a thing I've ever seen. Everybody have a great trading day. Oh, GDP, not bad. So right there, that's what we know. That's what we know. Let's see. Let me tell you, if PCE is at 0.2, we have a rally tomorrow, huge rally, and you got Bitcoin 62,000, you got MicroStrategy 1K, you got coin possible 242. Everybody have a great trading day. See you, chat.